right, y'all. This is the package that I've been waiting on. Finally came in. Some of you probably already know what this is. Oh, let me unwrap it for you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Posy. Going in there. Posy. Yo, we finna get both tires spinning. I already got everything I need. I got my oh, I'm gonna drop my phone. Hold on. All right, y'all. In today's video, what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be putting the rear end in this thing, cause as some of you know, these 1988 Grand Marquis, they only got single wheel span on it, and I don't like that. We want two wheel. We want the posi, man. Look, so check this out. This is what I got right here. I'm gonna see can I finish it today, but more than likely, I ain't even gonna put myself again. I'm gonna say I'm gonna finish it today. But this is what I got. Got an Eaton posi track rear end, posi lock rear end. So this is what it's looking like right here. This is what she looking like. She nice and clean and sturdy. I actually got the heavy duty one. This is actually heavy duty. I gotta press these bearings on here. So I'm gonna get everything pressed on there. As I always do in every video, I try and record as much as I can. So I ain't finna be burning on one more wheel no more, man. I'm finna get this thing right. So we're gonna do a two wheel. We're going full posi this time. And I'm gonna show y'all what the single posi. All right, y'all, I'm finna show you what I'm talking about. This is what I got right here. Look at that. Spinning forward on the driver's side. It's going backwards on this side. So yeah, we finna get that changed before and after. All right, y'all. So I got the drums pulled off. Mine was on there real tight, so it took a little more pulling than pulling to get that off. On both sides, it took a lot more to get off. But besides all that, I got all the bolts out of the rear. I left the top bolt in because I'm just gonna pop the half off here. I don't want this plate just flying off, so I'm gonna pop this backing plate off to the rear differential and see what it's looking like on the inside. And let me see. Probably need my flathead. Yep. And yes, I already took my ooh, you need gloves. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You're gonna need some gloves. I got this fluid replaced like no more than like a year ago. And look how it's looking all right. I said, I do recommend wearing gloves doing this, but sometimes just don't care. But see, that's why I left that top bolt in, because, you know, I don't want that plate just flying off. But, oh, my God. Look how that joker is looking. Let me pull this old gasket material off. If I can. Well, there you go. Try and pull this off. I'm gonna have somebody rotate this wheel for me so you can rotate. Do me a favor, rotate that axle for me. Keep turning. Okay. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this joker in neutral and I'm gonna spin this drive shaft and so y'all can see what the inside of this carrier look like. Alright, y'all, I got it rotated. These are 273 gear ratios. That's what I got in there. And the way I found that out was, I actually thought I had less. I thought I had 255, but as you can see, I got 273s. I thought it was a limited slip, but that's just rusting, not an L. But I have 273 gears in my rear end. It's 8.8. So I want to upgrade this to a bigger gear ratio. Don't get me wrong, but right now I ain't on that. So I'm gonna get this this carrier taken out, take all these bolts out, work my magic, and this is how the teeth's looking. Like, it looks pretty good to be in the 88. I don't know if it had rear end work done on it before, but it looks pretty good. I'm gonna check the backlash before I finish taking all this out. So I'm gonna throw it back in the park and check the backlash on this gear ratio. Make sure I can set it back how it's supposed to be. All right, y'all, so progress, we making progress. This how far I got. I got the axle rings out on both sides. Well, not the axle rings, but the axle C-clamps out on both sides. And I had took the pan out that goes in between all the spider gears. I took all the rings out. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slide the axle back in and I'm gonna rotate these out. I might never mind. I just rotate them out this way. I'm gonna mark these so I know which side they're going, just in case I won't be able to put this back in time or whatnot. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mark each side of these so I can put them back exactly how they came out. But yeah, progress. I got everything out. What else? I really don't know right now until I move on down the line, see what I run into. But everything's ready to come out. I got this one marked right here. This is my right side. My right side lock, whatever you call it, brace, and that's my left side over there. But this one is marked. The pink is for the right side. That's a self reminder for me. So if I do forget, I can come back to the video, y'all. But yeah, in the future, I plan on upgrading these. I might put 410s and put a 410 gear up in there. Some probably, man, you already got it out, do it now. See, I'm on crunch time now because my dyno session is coming up next week. Next week, so I want to be able to have time to order that, take everything back out, and put this back in. So what I'm finna do, I'm finna go ahead and snatch all this out and see what we looking like. All right, couple seconds later, well, about a minute later, I got all on marked and I got the guts out of it, and we're ready to pull. So let's check this out. See how this gonna go. So far, so smooth. Whew. About 15 minutes later, I finally got this out. It was hard pulling this this rear gear out. No need for me to pull my pan out because, like I said, I'm not changing this out just yet. So yeah, I got the shims out. I got the shims still on both sides. They not in here, but they separated. They already labeled. The right going to right, left going to left. But if I have to run to the store and get some extra universal shims to, you know, to get the new differential to sit right, I will. But hopefully I won't have to. Like I said, hopefully. But I heard with most aftermarket kits you'll have to. So what I'm gonna do now is just clean out this old grease, all of it. I'm gonna get the new racing, not the racing, but the brace back on here, race, whatever you call it, race or whatever, but bearings. I'm gonna get them pressed on the new one. Not them, but the new one comes with new bearings or whatnot. But I'm finna just clean all this gear residue that's sitting at the bottom out. Like I told y'all, man, I do recommend using, what you call it? I do recommend using gloves when doing this job because it is dirty. It's a very dirty job, but I don't mind it, not at all. So I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna clean the surface. I think somebody been in here before because it didn't have a gasket on it. It just had what you call it, RTV, black RTV on there. So I think somebody been in this red diff before. Just had to. But yeah, this is how it's looking. Everything's out. Got it cleaned up. I'm gonna clean this surface right here a little better than what it is, and get the new rear end fitted up in there. Oh, first I gotta take this gear off. So I got a lot to do right now. Ain't not enough time. So let me try. As y'all can now see, it's getting dark. Took me about, I was messing with this for about an hour or more trying to get this wheel back on here because let me see, let me pick this one up, because as you can see on this one right here, this little lip piece, sorry, I dropped in the dirt, but this little lip piece right here is shorter, but on that one, it's like this much, and it was more harder to press it on there because I have to go so much versus this one, you just give it like 2 or 3 taps and it's on there. This one, you just have to keep going, but it's finally on there after like an hour later. Thank God. I'm gonna try and set everything back on there. I'm gonna try and use the stock shims. Hopefully they fit back in there. I'm gonna re-clean these gears again from me trying to get it in there. But yeah, I'm gonna try and use the stock shims in this diff. If the stock shims don't work or whatnot, I'll just go ahead and, you know, go ahead and buy the kit where I can just do it myself, because I do have a dial indicator right here. I haven't figured out 100% how to use it yet, but I know how to use it. I got the basic knowledge of it, so I'm finna go ahead and try and fit this rear end up. All right, y'all. This is day number 2 of the rear differential. As you can see, I got it fitted up in there. But last night, the reason why I didn't get it done last night was because of this right here. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what I fucked up. Well, excuse my French. But I don't know if you can see it. The shim. I cracked the shim putting it in. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna show y'all how I did this. Oh, I didn't realize that I cracked my my punch or whatnot, and look how sharp it is right there. And when I tapped on it, it had cracked it down right down the middle. But I went to the stove. But I went to the stove and they had some stuff for me. I got an aftermarket shim kit for the rear end. This is for the 8.84 rear ends, but they got different types. But this is part of them you're gonna use for the aftermarket shim for the 8.8, and it comes with like the thick ones, then it gets thin. The real thin ones are in the middle, like. But yeah, so I'm gonna get these sized up to the stock one, because I'm gonna give myself a starting point. So I'm gonna match them up to the stockings, get them measured out, make sure it's the right thing, and I'm gonna check my backlash on my rear diff. So all right y'all, so I'm finna show y'all what it look like. This is what I did. When I tapped on it, it broke it in half, as you can see. Hold on, I left the other small piece in the trunk. But what I'm finna go do, I'm finna go get this measured, because I don't have a measuring tool on me at this moment. Hold on, everything getting stuck. I don't have a measuring tool on me at this moment. So what I'm gonna do is take it. So Rod's had them measure it for me, the thickness, so I can put the shims in there. I already checked the backlash since it was already in there. What I was checking the backlash on it. I mean, it wasn't fully cracked like this. When I was checking the backlash, it was just like, hold on, if it focus. It was just like that before when I was checking the backlash. So I had it in there, checked the backlash, and it's around that 10 range or whatnot. I forgot what it's called. 10,000, I mean 7,000, 10,000 range is in between there. So I'm gonna get these measured out so I can put the shims back in there, because like I said, I don't have any measurement tools on there right now, and I just don't want to shove shims in there, then take them out, shove them in there, take them out. I don't feel like doing all that. So what I'm finna run the O'Reilly's right quick and work my magic. Sure. All right, y'all, my guy O'Reilly took care of me. He got me measured out to what I needed, and it's a little bit off, but if I need to, I just add a shim to the side that actually needs it. But like I said, I'm gonna check the backlash, but he got me situated though on the thickness of it. He got me situated. I said he did. I told him, I said, man, you did better than what I can do. But as you can see, right here, fit, focus. Well, look, yeah, as you can see, it's like a little, just a little. But like I said, I just shim it up if it's, you know, if it jumps it off a little bit. So I'm finna take care of this real deal. Get this slid back in, grease the internals of it. Matter of fact, I have. Matter of fact. But ooh wee, got me right. Ooh. Okay, what up? Y'all ignore my trunk, man. I know it's junky. So I don't know if I might put this in on the gears on the self, the limited slip supplement. I forgot what it's called, some modifier or whatnot. Friction, right here, friction modifier. I might pour it on there before I put it in, or I might just put it in and then throw the fluid on top. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah, I got it took care of it. So I'm finna go ahead and get this situated. What I'm doing now, I checked the backlash on it, and it's giving me around. I'm looking through the camera right now. I'm trying to let it focus. It's giving me around 9 and 10-ish. When I check my backlash, I'm gonna rock out with that. The specs for it is it gotta be 8 thousandths to 12 thousandths for 8.8 rear end. If I wasn't told wrong, that's if I wasn't told wrong. So mine is around 10 thousandths and 9 thousandths. So it's more on the 10,000 side. So I'm gonna rock out with that. Yeah. So everything else checks out to be perfect. I'm finna clean this surface off. I don't know why I didn't do that when I had this off. I was probably just in the rush to get this back on. But I'm gonna clean this surface off, and I'm gonna I'm gonna put everything back together. I got the axle rings back in that hold the axle in place. Got them back in. As you can see, I got this surface cleaned up good as I could. And I also cleaned out the inside of the dip cover. Oh, I got a mess to clean up. I also cleaned the inside of that out. I put some degrease on it, wiped it down, let it air dry, and I cleaned that up. I'm gonna be putting some RTV on there. I mean, I could have got this done in one day if I never, wherever it's at, if I never broke that this sham right here. I would have had this in yesterday. So that's that. But I'm finna get this RTV on here and rock it out, bolt everything back up, fill it up with friction modifier. Okay, so this is where we at. I got everything back on. I filled it with the gear oil, 2 quarts, 80-90, and friction modifier. The way I did mine was I put 1 quart of gear oil in first, then I put the friction modifier, then I put the other oil, the other gear oil on top of that. So now I'm finna get the drum brakes back on and clean up from away from under here, tighten up everything else that needs to be tightened up. Only thing that needs to be tightened up is the drum brakes and the wheels back on the car. Besides all that, that'll be everything. I gotta clean all this up, clean all this mess up, and we should have that posi track rear end that I want. So wish me luck. Hopefully it don't make any noise. If it does, I know why. It's because I gotta probably add shims or something. But my backlash checked out to be fine, so I shouldn't have no problems with that. So yeah, let me get on to it. Man, I wish I can record everything for y'all. All right, y'all. Posi action. I know you're supposed to do a 100-mile break-in, but I had it spinning in the air. I just had the gears going in the air, and I just wanted to show y'all that it, you know, full posi. I got the locker, and when I make turns and stuff, it doesn't chirp. I can turn in and out perfectly.
See the end raised up?
Huh?
It still looks sideways to you?
I woke up feeling like a bug, yeah. Got me some fun, waited on. Took a load, it took some on them. Put some paper on your boss. It cost to be a boss. I woke up feeling like a boss. Yeah, yeah, yeah.